Hey friends, Dave here with Transfer Express, and I don't know about you, but I cannot believe it's almost Thanksgiving. Where has this year gone? Sometimes when you're printing for time-sensitive events, kind of like these upcoming holidays, you find yourself asking the same question, where has all this time went? Well, today we are talking about how you could print t-shirts for any last-minute events, super quick and affordable, regardless of the quantity that you need. But we're strapped for time, so let's get this project rolling. Before we jump into creating some custom t-shirts for our event here, let's talk about avoiding these time crunches altogether. While I know sometimes it's just unavoidable, planning ahead is always key. Thanksgiving is an awesome time to jump on some highly profitable t-shirt orders for any apparel decorator. You don't even have to look too far outside your own community for some business opportunities and events that you can make a ton of profit with. Coupled with the customizable layouts in our free Easy View online designer, you can create t-shirts just like these in a matter of minutes. Everything from 5Ks to turkey trots, Thanksgiving parades, or even some tees for some friendly games of football. So let's set the scene here. With less than a week to go, you get asked by the local food bank to help with some last-minute t-shirts and aprons for volunteers working the annual Thanksgiving dinner. 100 shirts, 100 aprons, no problem. Now, once our transfers arrive, all we have to do is just cut our graphics out from each gang sheet and fire up our heat press. So let's see just how quick and easy it is to print the front and back along here with those aprons. Now that we've got our transfers all cut out, the heat press is fired up, let's go back there and print some shirts. Now before we start pressing here, let's go ahead and check our settings and make sure everything is configured properly here on the Hotronix AutoClam 16x20. On the back, we're pressing goof-proof at 365 degrees. We will be pre-pressing on the first timer for 3 to 5 seconds, and goof-proof applies at 4 to 6 seconds. So we are all set here. First things first, we'll go ahead and load our t-shirt onto the platen. Now we'll be printing the front graphic and we'll be putting that volunteer right here on the back as well. So what I love to do with the AutoClam on one of our caddy stands is just open up the t-shirt like a pillowcase and slide it right onto the heat press. Here you could see your shoulder seams and get everything nice and aligned properly. I grabbed it and put it right down so I know backside is all centered. Now, with every seam and collar off the printing area, we'll go ahead and pre-press this. This is going to be a great opportunity to check the pressure on your press as well. With the goof proof, we're looking for medium to firm, so we'll look for anything higher than like a 6. Sure enough, right here on the AutoClam, it tells us our pressure's at an 8, so it's perfect. Once that opens and is ready to go, we're ready to grab our front side transfer. Now that we have our transfer here for the front side, this 2-color goof proof looking very good, and you might notice a little bit of grit on it. It's just the adhesive. Any stray adhesive will completely disappear on the shirt. So we'll go ahead and just put this one down right here onto the front. My favorite rule of thumb for placing transfers is just about 3 fingers down from the bottom of collar to where the graphic starts. So we're happy with the placement here on this Port & Company blank. We'll go ahead and press this for 4 to 6 seconds. The best thing about goof proof is it is a hot peel. So after that 4 to 6 seconds, peel the carrier paper away immediately, and that leaves you with an absolutely finished shirt. So as we're running through 100 here for this food bank that we'll be doing these shirts for Thanksgiving, this is all it takes. 4 to 6 seconds for one shirt. You could get several shirts in 1 minute, so you're busting out 100 in a very short time frame. Now we've got to do the back. So what we'll do is we'll just pull it off a little bit and we'll rotate the entire shirt the whole way around. Just a little quick 180, right? We'll go ahead and push this back onto our heat press, and I'll make sure that we're aligned, looking at the shoulder seams all the way down into the back of the shirt. Now, since we haven't pre-pressed the backside, we're going to pre-press this back to remove any moisture and wrinkles out of the shirt for the back. Another 3 to 5 seconds gets all of that out and gives us a great printing surface. Once we're ready to go, we'll grab our volunteer graphic that we'll be placing right here on the upper back. So the way I'm going to align this one is just look at it centered here and look at our shoulder seam. So we're going to be about 2 fingers on each side away from the shoulder seam, about 4 to 5 inches down from collar. So that's about 4 or 5 fingers. I only have 4 fingers, so I just guessed. Here, we'll press this one for another 4 to 6 seconds, just like our regular goof proof. And once we're all set, we can peel the transfer carrier away and we're left with a completely finished shirt. And just like that, our front side, our back side, all ready to go. Now, don't forget about those aprons. Now, just how we applied onto the t-shirt, we followed the same exact instructions to print one of our extra graphics that were on our gang sheet right here on the apron. And you can see how awesome this 2-color print looks on this 100% polyester apron. Of course, if you're printing goof proof on polyester, you want to be sure that you're using the lower application temperature. Here for white polyester, we were absolutely fine without any discoloration, but sometimes those heavily dyed 100% polyester garments could see some scorching or discoloration at a high heat like 365 degrees, what we print the goof proof at. But that's what makes goof proof such a versatile product, because it could also apply as low as 325, reducing any scorching on 100% polyester. Makes sense? Looks great, doesn't it? Fantastic. And that's it. That is just how easy the goof proof applies a 2-color, and we have our aprons and our shirts, only 99 more to go. But now that we are feeling super festive, I want to welcome on a very special guest with us, Jenna from Stahls TV, here in the Transfer Express studio. Jenna, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and I am so excited to be here. You're actually talking about one of my favorite holidays of the year.
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Turkey time.
Yeah, absolutely, and I can't believe it's already here.
Comes so quick, again, with these events, how fast they come up on you. So I'm going to let you handle your own t-shirt with our custom transfers from Transfer Express, and take it away.
All right, thanks so much. So I am so excited to be here at Transfer Express talking about, like I said, one of my favorite holidays of the year, because there are so many different events going on, and you get to go to those events and spend a ton of time with friends and family. Now, you can think about it like that, but as a business owner and as an apparel decorator, you start to think about what profits that you can take advantage of when you start hearing about events that are going on near the holiday. So one of those that I'm going to be targeting today is parades. So whether it is a big parade in a city or if it is a small local parade, there are so many things that you can be printing to really target the people that are attending these events. And whenever you are thinking about that, you also want to consider the print type that you are using so that you can really draw attention to the custom products that you're printing for these attendees at the events. So Dave did a phenomenal job of introducing to you different ways to utilize goof proof and different things that you can print to ultimately yield a very high profit opportunity for the custom products that you are heat printing. Now you want to start thinking about other ink solutions that you can use that will yield an even higher profit opportunity and draw attention from customers you may not already be reaching. So some of those customers, they love their standard screen print inks, but you want to draw attention and really grab the crowd and build more profit opportunity. So start thinking about special effect products that you can utilize. One extremely popular one is puff. And this solution is actually a dimensional finish, which I have the liberty of showing you using the Hotronix Auto Clam. And we are going to be decorating a super popular t-shirt hoodie with this product so you can see firsthand how this dimensional screen print ink can yield a higher profit opportunity to the custom products that you're printing at events. Let's head to the heat press. As I mentioned, we are going to be custom printing a t-shirt hoodie, but before we get started, there is a rule of thumb when it comes to printing puff ink. And that is that you want to remove the silver cover on your bottom platen. This is known as a quick slip pad protector. And we want to remove this because we are going to want a nice, really firm pressure whenever we do this. And it's just been tested that puff and that ink formula works really well whenever this is not loaded onto that bottom platen. So if you're doing a lot of puff ink transfers, no harm done to just remove that, and then you can continue as normal with that application. So now I'm just going to load on my bottom garment by threading it. We're going to completely open that up and load that on the bottom platen, completely isolating the print area, getting it nice and flat where no seams or anything are in the way, causing any uneven pressure. Pressure is key to getting these transfers to work exactly how you want them to. Now we are going to preheat to release any moisture or wrinkles in the fabric. This is also going to allow me to test my pressure. Now, the standard application instruction for puff ink is 365 degrees at a firm pressure for 5 seconds. So we're going to make sure that our Hottronics is reading anywhere between a 7 and a 9. My screen read out exactly an 8, which is ideal for a firm pressure, so I know my application is going to be a success. Now, whenever I place my transfer, I just lift this up ever so slightly to see where the design is going to start on my transfer. And as long as it is 4 fingers down from the collar, which measures out roughly 3 inches, I know I'm good to go. So I can go ahead and lock down my press and allow it to complete the application for me. So you'll notice the similarity in the application of this with Goof Proof. It does apply in a short amount of time, and you can see the phenomenal dimension and the 3D of this finish that the puff offers really builds a lot of profit opportunity into that single application. All right, so another thing to consider whenever you're already working with that Goof Proof formula is to add some of that puff ink. You're not really changing anything else, but you are adding more profit opportunity into a single press. Now we are printing a hoodie, and hoodies are extremely popular around this time of year. And as we look at this hoodie, we notice, yes, we have a really great standard front print. This will sell so well to the demographic that you're trying to reach because hoodies are so popular. However, there is so much real estate on just this single garment. And we've already talked about profit opportunity and building more profitability into each item that you're selling. So we want to take advantage of this real estate and print another area of this garment. So what I'm going to do is just take this sleeve and load it right onto my platen here. And you may be thinking, okay, this seam is going to cause way too much uneven pressure. Now, because we are working with this t-shirt style hoodie, that seam is actually very thin. And we are not going to be placing our design too close to that seam, so it's not going to cause too much uneven pressure so that we will get a nice adhesion once we apply. So I'm just going to lock this down. Again, we're repeating that preheat step, getting moisture and wrinkles out of the fabric. And now I can take my transfer and add another profit opportunity by just printing an additional area of this garment, and now I can get a higher price for it. And as we remove the release paper that the screen print transfer is on, you will see how nicely this adhered, the opacity that the ink offers, and of course, we are getting 2 colors in just one application. And there you have it. That is our completed garment so that you can reach more events in your area and definitely offer something unique that will build more value in your brand as a custom apparel decorator. That's how quick and easy it is to use custom screen printed transfers designed online in EasyView or with your own artwork. With turn times as quick as 1 business day, it's super easy to create premium, quality printed t-shirts on almost any last-minute project.
If you want to learn more or get some free samples for yourself, head on over to transferexpress.com or click the link in the description below. Be sure you are subscribed here to our channel because we're dropping new videos every single week. Jenna, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
It was fun.
Awesome. And until next time,
Happy pressing.